All right, guys, it's finally here, our big sawmill. Now, as you know, I've been talking about for the last year getting our big sawmill. Originally, we were gonna get a mill from Timber King, but they keep postponing our production and all that stuff, so we don't even know when we were gonna get it. So we found this sawmill, and we're really excited because this one's actually a bigger sawmill than the Timber King we're gonna get. This thing can cut 72 inches wide between the guide rollers, so we can cut slabs up to 6 foot wide now. Runs a massive 2-inch saw blade. I mean, this thing is a beast of a machine. It's not the prettiest, but it gets the job done. So this was actually essentially a home-built mill. But like I said, it's very sturdy, it cuts good. And what we're gonna do to break this in for the first Slaburday Saturday video, we're gonna cut a massive walnut log that we harvested just a few weeks ago. So let's get started. We're gonna cut this beast up, 4 foot wide slabs. We're super excited. Let's check it out. It's too heavy. Too heavy for this little machine. Thing picks up over 6,000 pounds and still too heavy, so.
The whole back end
came off the ground.
Comes off the ground.
Yeah, super heavy counterweight. Makes you realize how much weight is in these trees when they're standing, you know? But there's a huge, well, I wouldn't say huge, but this section right here, I'm gonna chop off. And I think that's gonna alleviate enough weight that I can pick the machine up, or to pick the log up, so see how that goes. So we got the log down here now. I had to take a little bit of the top off. The way we're gonna put it on the mill, I'm gonna actually set up there just like this, as this is gonna be our top side. Kind of has a nice flat area across the crotch. The bottom side's just really clean, you know. It'd almost work actually flip. I might actually tip it upside down because these 2 points will kind of help spread it across the mill. It might make it more stable that way. Now the only bummer thing is, because this tree has to be at least, it came from downtown Papillion. The neighborhood had to be built in like the 1890s or something. Definitely the turn of the century, at least 1900. So the chances of hitting metal are pretty high, but you can see a little bit of evidence right here. That black is a clear telltale sign there's gonna be metal in it. Unfortunately, the metal could have been higher, could have been lower. The metal kind of gets drawn through the grain. So I'm gonna flip this over and get it positioned just right on the mill so we can start cutting it. And yeah, we got over 6 foot, and our sawmill is 6 foot right between the rollers. So I'm actually gonna take my chainsaw. Once we get it up there, I'm gonna trim it off just a little bit, make sure we got more than enough room to fit. So this is definitely gonna max out the sawmill. 6 foot at the top, almost 4 foot on the bottom. So, and actually I don't even think I'm gonna bother rolling over. The problem is, then it'll make it hard to chainsaw this if it's upside down. So we're gonna leave it just this way. Okay, so we got the log positioned exactly where we want, but this thing is so big, We still have to trim down the crotch. I'll roll the machine up so you can see what I'm talking about, but this is as wide as we can cut. And you can see we're still off by just a little bit. So I'm gonna chainsaw these branches out of the way and then we can get cutting. Yeah.
All right, whenever you're ready.
So these cut really nice. I wish I had a bucket of water down here. I mean, right here in this crotch area, there's a lot of cross grain and stress. It dipped a little bit, but not too bad. But dude, we got 3 cuts in, and I'm already at 40 inches, 38. So it's just gonna get wider, about 2-3 more slabs down. So man, I'm so excited with these. They're turning out so clean. So I'm gonna get a few more cut up here. Right now we're cutting 3.5 inches thick because there's a little bit of bowing going on. By the time you dry and surface it, these dress about 2.5 inches all said and done. So, and the mill's cutting really good. We just got it, spent like the last week getting things tweaked and tuned in. So let's get a few more big slabs on here, guys.